Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to Remember 1997. Do you remember, what would it be? 27 years ago. Do you remember 27 years ago? 1997. Man, I remember 1997. Yeah, that was the year I started preschool. How the times have flown, man. Damn, I'm old. Fuck. I'm old as dirt, nigga. God damn, Unc. Nah, I ain't Unc. I ain't Unc. Shannon Sharp is Unc. That's my Michelle. Hey, that shit's still funny. Hey, hold on. Hey. This shit's still funny. Hey. I hope I don't get that old to the point where I'm grunting when I'm fucking hell. No, I hope I don't get that old. Shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, it was just. This shit's silly. Oh.
First of all, could you explain this out there? I don't think.
Oh my
We should
god.
probably show more of it. Would be good.
It's not Wonder Woman, it's the American flag.
Okay, so that's out of the way. Now, Spice Girls are making a movie. What's it going to be like?
Spice Girls have made a movie.
Sorry, past tense. Made a movie.
When most people talk about the 1990s decade as a whole, they usually summarize the decade by talking about the later years or the second half of the decade, aka 1995 through 1999. One year in particular stood out as one of the craziest years we have ever witnessed, and that year was 1997. 1997 was easily one of the most iconic and memorable years in recent memory, in my opinion. It's crazy to think that 1997 was almost 30 years ago, and also just to see how fast time is flying and how much things have changed since then. It's also crazy to see how many major moments happened throughout the year. Many people actually consider this year to be a major milestone, as well as being one of the most pivotal years for pop culture during the 1990s. With so many new TV shows, major film releases, iconic sports moments, music, fashion trends, technology, and celebrity scandals, 1997 was an exciting and busy time full of some of the most memorable pop culture moments to happen in one calendar year. Even though I was only 2 years old this year and didn't experience most of the events that took place in real time, looking back, it just seemed like a fun moment in time to be alive. You just had to be there. So I thought it would be fun to make yet another video looking back at one of the craziest years of the 90s and to see what major pop culture moments defined this year as a whole.
I just came to the realization this is Diddy year. Oh no. Oh no. No, we went back to Diddy year. No.
Congratulations! Oh my god.
Freak man, yeah, that's me. Eat the cat from the back, yeah, that's me. Left your bitch on her panties, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me, yeah, that's me. Freak man, yeah, that's me. Eat the cat from the back, yeah, that's me. Left your bitch on her panties, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me, yeah, that's me.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
I just realized we went back to Diddy year. No. 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 We went back to Diddy year. No.
What? What the fuck?
Give him that huck to and spit on that thing, you get me?
Like I said earlier, 1997 was one of the craziest years we have ever witnessed, full of major pop culture moments that had a big impact on society, with some of the biggest decade-defining moments. Things were very different as the internet was still in its infancy, the cost of living in the US was around $37K per household, and everyone had the Motorola StarTAC cell phone. On January 20th, President Bill Clinton had his second-term inauguration as the President of the United States, just a year before his infamous cheating scandal that shook the country, which later led to his impeachment. NBC Sports commentator Marv Albert was fired shortly after being accused of essaying a woman, and FBI agent Earl Pitts admits and pleads guilty to sharing secrets to Russia. Virtual pet games like Tamagotchi and Gigapets were all the rage this year, being the most popular Christmas toys amongst children.
Damn, y'all 90s niggas was down bad. This is what y'all was doing? Couldn't have been me. I was only 3 years old around this time. Couldn't have been me.
While the first Harry Potter book series was released in the UK, quickly becoming a global sensation overnight. Some of the hottest video games of the year included Diddy Kong Racing, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, GoldenEye 007, Star Fox 64, Final Fantasy VII, and so many more. At the Daytime Emmy Awards, Mr. Rogers gave a heartwarming speech after being honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award, leaving the crowd in tears. And
R.I.P. to Mr. Rogers, man. R.I.P. to Mr. Rogers, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a neighborly day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? RP, man. RP. Damn, my childhood. Damn.
At this year's Oscars, The English Patient took home 9 awards, including Best Editing, Best Picture, and Best Director, as well as many others. Other big winners of the night included Frances McDormand, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Jeffrey Rush. At the Grammys, Babyface was the night's biggest winner, bringing home 4 awards, while Eric Clapton won for Record of the Year, Celine Dion for Album of the Year, and LeAnn Rimes for Best New Artist, where she made history being the youngest person to win this award at just 14 years old.
She 14? How? This don't look 14. This look 27. This look 27 with a bad drinking problem. She got Down syndrome or something? What the fuck going on here?
1997 was also a big year for celebrity scandals, relationships, gossip, and more. Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow announced that they called off their engagement, while Jada Pinkett and Will Smith tied the knot as the newest married couple in Hollywood.
Oh boy, did we know. Oh, little did we fucking know. Damn, I missed the fact that I took that Will Smith slap up out of here. Damn. Damn. Little did we know. Little did we know.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Tyra Banks became the first black model have a solo Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover. George Clooney was named the sexiest man alive according to People magazine. Steve Jobs returned to Apple as the CEO after quitting 12 years prior. Jennifer Lopez scored her major breakout role starring as Mexican singer Selena in her biopic.
Fuck Jennifer Lopez. Fuck Jennifer Lopez.
Jimmy Kimmel made his TV career debut as a co-host. Aaliyah was the face of Tommy Hilfiger.
R.I.P. to Baby Girl.
Madonna taking home her first Golden Globe Award for her role in Evita. Tim Allen got arrested for drunk driving.
You mean to tell me Mr. Home Improvement got... Ain't no fucking way.
Naomi Campbell was hospitalized for a drug overdose. And Ellen DeGeneres came out as gay on her short-lived sitcom.
I'm gay.
In sports, the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl, the Florida Marlins won the World Series, and the Chicago Bulls won the NBA Finals. Allen Iverson was named the NBA Rookie of the Year for the 1996-97 season.
As he should be. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. The motherfucking GOAT. Don't you fucking forget it. Y'all better understand this is the motherfucking GOAT right here. This my GOAT. Allen Iverson over everybody, nigga. Fuck you mean.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
After being on the Philadelphia Sixers for only a year as a newcomer. In tennis, Martina Hingis won her first Grand Slam title for the Australian Open at just 16 years old and 3 months of age, and to this day, she remains the youngest person to hold this record, which is just amazing. Throughout the year, she went on to win at the Wimbledon and the US Open, making her the highest-ranking tennis player in the world that year, only to be defeated by Gustavo Kuerten at the French Open title later that year. This year also saw 2 major on-field bad behaviors displayed by 2 well-known bad boys in sports. On January 15th, when the Chicago Bulls were playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, Dennis Rodman kicked a sideline cameraman in his groin. He was suspended for 11 games for this incident, and I'm honestly surprised that he wasn't charged with assault and battery, but you know, that's besides the point. During a highly anticipated fight between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield on June 28th, things got really bizarre really quick as Tyson bit off a piece of Holyfield's right ear, causing the game to be immediately called off. Because of this, Tyson was later suspended and banned from boxing. I guess he was just really hungry that day. But anyways, 1997 was also a big year for celebrity deaths. Throughout the year, we lost many legends including Chris Farley, Gianni Versace, John Denver, Brian Keith, Jeff Buckley, Mother Teresa, and so many more. On March 9th, the hip-hop community was shocked to hear that rapper Notorious B.I.G. was tragically murdered in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, and this all happened a few months after the sudden murder of rapper Tupac Shakur in 1996. Biggie was only 24 at the time of his death and was set to be the next big thing in hip-hop. On March 25th, just 16 days after his murder, his second and final studio album, Life After Death, was released to the public, which is just so crazy that it was even named that, especially, you know, with the timing of his untimely passing. Just very creepy, but you know.
That was Diddy. That was Diddy. That was Diddy. That was Diddy. That was all Diddy. Get up! That was all Diddy ploy. Let Biggie die, reap all the benefits.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help! Get out there! That nigga is get out there!
No, that's besides the point. After his death, he would go down in history as one of the greatest and most legendary hip-hop artists to ever exist. Later that year on August 31st, Princess Diana of Wales was involved in a fatal car crash in a Paris tunnel while escaping the paparazzi. The car crash resulted in the deaths of Princess Diana, her companion Dodi Fade, and their driver Henry Paul. A man by the name of Trevor Rees-Jones, who was employed as a bodyguard by Dodi's father, survived the crash, only suffering a serious head injury. Shortly after, on September 6th, Princess Diana's funeral was televised and broadcast to over 200 countries, being seen by an estimated 2.5 billion people around the world. Her sudden death became the biggest public outpouring for a major public figure, as there were multiple tributes, vigils, and ceremonies held around the world, making this the biggest news story of the year. The hype surrounding her death was later surpassed in 2009 after Michael Jackson's untimely and shocking death. 1997 was a very busy and eventful year for the film and television industry. There were so many films that came out this year that were just so iconic and staples in 90s pop culture. Throughout the year, we were blessed with some of the biggest blockbusters ranging in various genres, including sci-fi, action-adventure, romance, comedy, dramas, animation, and so much more. Men in Black and The Fifth Element were both massively popular sci-fi films released this year to great success. These two films were both critical and financial successes at the box office and were able to take the genre to new heights. Men in Black, which starred Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, was a buddy comedy about two government agents who monitor and police extraterrestrials who secretly live on Earth. Even though many of the effects used in this film look super dated by today's standards, at the time they were groundbreaking and cutting edge. This was the third highest grossing film of the year and would later help solidify Will Smith's place as a major A-lister in major big budget Hollywood films. The Fifth Element was the other major sci-fi film released this year and was the 9th highest grossing film of the year. This film stars Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, and Chris Tucker, amongst many other names. Primarily set in the 23rd century, the film's central plot involves the survival of planet Earth, which becomes the responsibility of Corbin Dallas, a taxicab driver and former Special Forces major, after a young woman falls into his cab. To accomplish this, Dallas joins forces with her to recover 4 mystical stones essential for the defense of Earth against the impending attack of a malevolent cosmic entity. That was a tongue twister. A pretty simple and straightforward plot with some graphics that still hold up to this day. On June 13th, Disney Animation Studios released their 35th animated film Hercules to their iconic film lineup. The film was a musical action comedy released during the Disney Renaissance of the 1990s. Hercules was directed by Ron Clements and John Musker and is very loosely based on ancient Greco-Roman mythology, more specifically the adventures of Hercules, the son of Zeus. With a budget of around $85 million, the film underperformed at the box office, only bringing in around $252.7 million, which was not what Disney was expecting after releasing films like The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin all being smash hits. This was mainly due to competition from other studios at the time. Although Hercules did not match its predecessors, it did receive positive reviews, mostly thanks to the musical numbers, animation style, and James Woods' portrayal of Hades.
Hades, you finally made it. How are things in the underworld?
Well, they're just fine. You know, a little dark, a little gloomy, and as always, hey, full of dead people. What are you gonna do?
On December 19th, 1997, Paramount and 20th Century Fox released their film Titanic, which became the biggest film of the year.
The most overrated, most boring, most garbage, most doo-doo. Fuck this movie altogether. This movie is 2 packs of ass. And I stand on it. This movie is boring as fuck. Fuck this goddamn movie.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
Titanic is a 1997 American epic romance disaster film directed, written, co-produced, and co-edited by James Cameron. Incorporating both historical and fictionalized aspects, it's based on the accounts of the sinking of the RMS Titanic in 1912. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet star as members of different social classes who fall in love during the ship's maiden voyage. The film also features an ensemble cast including Billy Zane, Kathy Bates, Frances Fisher, Victor Garber, and many more. The film was praised for its visual effects, dramatic performances, production values, direction, score, cinematography, story, and emotional depth. Upon its release, Titanic became an overnight cultural phenomenon and was the first theatrical film to make over $1 billion at the box office. It held the record for the highest grossing film for nearly 2 decades until it was surpassed by James Cameron's other box office smash Avatar in 2009. Titanic is considered by many as one of the greatest and most influential films ever made. Other major films that were released to the big screen in 1997 included the highly anticipated Jurassic Park sequel, Tomorrow Never Dies,
Hear me and hear
Batman
me
and
good,
Robin,
nigga. I'm here
The
to
Full
double
Monty,
down.
LA
That shit is a
Confidential,
2-pack
Goodwill
of
Hunting, Air
ass.
Force One, Liar
The
Liar,
fuck are you
Anastasia,
talking about? That
Good
shit
Burger,
stinks.
Gattaca, Donnie Brasco, Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, As Good as It Gets, The Devil's Advocate, My Best Friend's Wedding, Selena, George of the Jungle, and Baps.
Hey,
Do y'all
George of
remember
the
Baps?
Jungle. No, fuck that movie. But anyway, so George of the Jungle, though. George of the Jungle, strong as he can be. Ah, watch out for that tree. That's my shit.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Shout out to Halle Berry, though. Shout out to Halle Berry. Shout out to Halle Berry. We gonna always show love to Halle Berry. I finally got to use that.
Like the films, the television landscape of 1997 was also a year full of iconic and memorable
Oh Lord, the Pokemon craze. Oh Lord, here we go. The Pokemon nerds. Here y'all go. Oh my God, Pokemon Pikachu. Fuck. Telling y'all, we used to beat y'all up. Telling y'all, all y'all Pokemon kids got beat up. Come up over here talking about, huh? Do you guys watch Pokemon?
shows. Throughout the year, we saw a wide variety of TV shows ranging in every genre from cartoons to sitcoms, dramas, action-adventure, preschool-focused programming, and even talk shows. There was just so much variety for everybody. During this year, adult comedy and animation saw a massive boost in popularity with the release of shows like King of the Hill and South Park. King of the Hill was a massive success, being one of the signature shows on Fox during the 90s and 2000s. The series centers on the Hills, an American family in a fictional city of Arlen, Texas, as well as their neighbors, co-workers, relatives, classmates, friends, and acquaintances. The show's realistic
Damn it,
approach
Dale.
seeks humor in the
Boom,
conventional and mundane aspects of everyday life, such as blue-collar workers, substitute teachers, and the trials of puberty. South Park quickly became a staple in this genre and became one of the most popular animated series of all time. As of making this video, South Park is still on the air with a total of 26 seasons and 328 episodes, which is just insane. The series revolves around 4 boys, Stan, Kyle, Eric, and Kenny, and their exploits all around the Colorado town. South Park also features many recurring characters throughout the series run. The series became infamous for its profanity and dark, surreal humor that satirizes a large range of subject matter. And this was one of the most controversial shows to ever hit TV at the time. This year, we also saw a rise in popularity in shows created mostly for preschool viewers. Shows like Bear in the Big Blue House, Caillou, Franklin, and the Teletubbies were all extremely popular amongst children as they all taught them valuable life lessons, including good manners, sharing, friendship, comprehension skills, the importance of education, using your imagination, as well as many other lessons. On March 10th, 1997, the teen supernatural drama Buffy the Vampire Slayer premiered on the WB. Do y'all remember the WB? The series follows Buffy Summers, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, the latest in a succession of young women known as vampire slayers. Slayers are chosen by fate to battle against vampires, demons, and other forces of darkness. Buffy just wants to live a normal life, but learns to embrace her destiny as a vampire slayer throughout the series. The show was massively popular throughout the rest of the 90s and early 2000s. Other notable TV shows that were released this year included Just Shoot Me, Ally McBeal, Daria, Smart Guy, Kipper, The Angry Beavers, Johnny Bravo, Earth, Final Conflict, Stargate SG-1, The View, The Practice, Cow and Chicken, Bob the Builder, Jonathan Creek, Midsummer Murders, Recess, Pokemon, and so many others. 1997 was easily one of the most memorable and iconic years for mainstream music. This was a big year with so much variety. Throughout the year, many artists would put out some of their most notable work, including albums, music videos, and songs in various genres. We had everything from teen boy bands to hip-hop stars, alternative, R&B, dance, and more, making this year truly special. We saw the debut of new artists, the comebacks of many artists, legacy acts, and record-breaking album sales. This was during a time when physical copies with CDs and cassette tapes were dominant, just a few short years before the digital era took over. After the death of his friend Princess Diana, pop legend Elton John re-recorded and re-released his classic 1973 hit, Candle in the Wind, as a tribute to her legacy. The global proceeds from the song actually went towards Diana's charities all over the world in different countries. In many countries, the song was pressed as a double A-side with the single Something About the Way You Look Tonight. Candle in the Wind became his 4th #1 single in the UK and became Elton's 9th and final #1 on the US charts, where it stayed at the #1 spot for a record-breaking 14 weeks. The song was so successful that it became the highest-selling single in UK's history and the 2nd highest-selling single of all time, right behind Bing Crosby's 1942 hit White Christmas. In the alternative rock scene, we saw a good handful of bands and artists release some of their biggest albums and songs in the genre. This year included a good mix of genre-defining sounds from angsty grunge rock to Britpop. This was a big year for many artists in the genre, including Fiona Apple, The Foo Fighters, Third Eye Blind, Oasis, and Blur, to name a few. On May 21st, Radiohead released what is widely considered as one of the greatest albums of all time, OK Computer. The album initiated a stylistic shift in British rock away from Britpop towards a more melancholic, atmospheric, alternative rock sound that became more prevalent in the next decade. After the untimely passing of Notorious B.I.G. earlier that year, he released his now iconic album Life After Death, which featured hits like Hypnotize and Mo Money Mo Problems from the Bad Boy label. As of now, Life After Death has sold over 10 million copies in the US, making it one of the highest-selling hip-hop albums worldwide. Puff Daddy, or Diddy, or as I like to call him, he who shall not be named,
Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
became a household name after the death of his friend and label mate Biggie. Throughout the year, Diddy was able to score multiple hits, including Can't Nobody Hold Me Down with Mace, Mo Money, Mo Problems with Mace, and Notorious B.I.G. I'll Be Missing You with featured Faith Evans and 112. I'll Be Missing You was a massive hit that year, being dedicated to Biggie's tragic death, spending a total of 11 weeks at the #1 spot, as well as going to #1 in many different countries around the world. The song resonated with many listeners due to its lyrical content, melody, and sample, making it one of the biggest hits of the 90s and one of the highest-selling singles of all time. Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes also gained massive traction this year with the release of their albums When Disaster Strikes and Super Duper Fly. 1997 was also a really great year for R&B music. Many people say this was the peak of the R&B genre in the mainstream, as the Hot 100 was just flooded with classics.
Yeah. 97 was okay. I think 97 was okay. Hey, Diddy year almost did it. Diddy year almost did it. Oh man. But y'all still not fucking with 95. R&B music is still not fucking with 95. 95 was arguably the greatest fucking year for R&B, dog. 95 was on point. 96 was close, but y'all was off. Y'all was off by one song. One song threw y'all off. 97, y'all almost had it, but you had two fuck ups. Thank God, because I would not want to give 90. I don't want 97 to ever win it. No, fuck 97. I don't want it. Fuck 97. Fuck 97. Only because of Diddy. Fuck 97. That's the only reason why. Fuck 97.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Classic tracks from some of the best artists in the genre. There
Most
was
definitely.
so many genre-defining albums and songs released throughout the year from many artists, including Erykah Badu with her debut album
sir.
Baduizm, which helped usher in the neo-soul sound
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Shout out to Miss Erykah Badu. We can't leave out Miss Erykah Badu.
in R&B. Mary J. Blige's Share My World ushers
Oh no, 97 might got it. 97 might still got it though. Oh no, Erykah Badu. Then you got Mary J. Blige with her album. Usher came out with My Way. Ooh shit. Ooh shit. Ooh shit. 97 might got it. Hold on. Hold up.
Way, Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope, and Mariah.
Oh shit. 97 might got it. 97 might got it.
Mariah Carey's Butterfly, which is considered to be her magnum opus due to its urban sound and transition to full R&B music. Some of the hottest R&B songs of the year included You Make Me Wanna by
Oh man, I think 97 might got it, bro. How you make me wanna be the one away, start a new relationship with you, say what you do, think about a ring and all the things that come along with it. You make me for anything came between us. You were like my best friend, the one I used to run and talk to, and me and my girl was having problems. Then you got fucking I can love you. I can love you. I can love you better than she can. That's ooh. I need that Lil Wayne meme. What that Lil Wayne meme where he go, ooh, I need that one. I need that one. Hold up. Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Ooh, shit.
by Usher, 4 Seasons of Loneliness by Boyz II Men, Don't Let Go by En Vogue, I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly.
Oh shit! What allegations? Oh shit! Oh shit! What allegations? What allegations?
Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
What allegations?
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to America?
What allegations? Oh shit. What allegations?
Kelly, For You I Will by Monica, I Believe in You and
shit.
Me by Whitney Houston, They Don't Know by John B.
Oh shit! They don't know what people say ain't nothing about you and me. Baby, got your line, got just like me. They don't know about this thing. That, ooh, where that Little Wayne meme at? Ooh, ooh.
And Honey by Mariah Carey, just to name a few.
97 got it. Fuck. 97 got it.
Toni Braxton was the biggest R&B artist of the year. Her songs were everywhere as she became a household name this year. In the summer of 1996, she released her sophomore album, Secrets, which was a critical and financial success, selling around 5 million copies worldwide, making it one of the biggest R&B albums of all time. With her sultry and sensual vocals, Toni was able to dominate 1997, being the biggest female artist of the year. Unbreak My Heart became the 4th biggest hit of the year and became the biggest female single of the year, spending a total of 11 weeks at the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. The song became her signature hit and one of the biggest hits of the 90s. Pop music in 1997 also had a major resurgence in the mainstream with the help of boy bands and girl groups who were extremely popular amongst teenagers and younger demographics. This was the year that the teen heartthrobs like Hanson, the Backstreet Boys, and NSYNC really dominated the market with their catchy songs, dance moves, and charm, making them the biggest thing in music at the time. But you can't
tell me why ain't nothing but a big mistake. Tell me why. I still got that meme in here somewhere. Where's that meme at? Where's it at? Find it. I need it. I need it. This is the perfect time. When you say that I want it that way. Tell me why.
Can't talk about 1997 in music without mentioning the British girl group, the Spice Girls.
Oh,
the Spice
Lord.
Girls released their debut album in 1996 and quickly became an overnight sensation in 1997. They took the world by storm this year with their catchy songs, vibrant outfits, choreography, stage presence, and with their overall aesthetics. They were able to surpass the Beatles in terms of popularity as Spice Mania was in full effect this year. Their ability to spread their message of girl power, individuality, sex appeal, and fun set them apart from their counterparts, making them stand out from anybody who was out in music at the time. With each group member Sporty, Ginger, Baby, Scary, and Posh Spice, they were able to show their unique personalities to the world, making them the quintessential girl group of the 90s. Throughout the year, the girls made multiple appearances on every major TV show, award show, and red carpet as the next big musical sensation. Say You'll Be There, To Become One, Who Do You Think You Are, and Wannabe were among some of the biggest songs of the year. With one
And then they fell off hard the next year. Boy, they fell off so hard the next year. Damn. That shit needs to be studied.
Wannabe being their signature hit, peaking at the #1 spot in multiple countries, which later became one of the most recognizable pop songs of the year and of all time. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing or hearing the Spice Girls, as they were the biggest thing in pop culture at the time. There was Spice Girls dolls, Spice Girls backpacks, Spice Girls lunchboxes, t-shirts, notebooks, toys, posters, costumes, watches, chocolate bars, and so much more. You name it,
had chocolate bars?
They even released a theatrical film this year called Spice World, which was extremely popular amongst fans. Despite receiving mostly negative reviews, the film grossed $56 million worldwide at the box office. And on November 1st, 1997, the Spice Girls released their sophomore album, Spice World, selling over 14 million copies worldwide. As of now, the Spice Girls have sold over 100 million records worldwide, making them the highest-selling female girl group of all time. 1997 was definitely a crazy year from start to finish, with some of the biggest events to take place in just one year. There were other big moments that happened throughout the year, including the critically panned Batman and Robin movie, Rage Against the Machine and Wu-Tang Clan's joint tour, AOL launched their instant messaging program AIM, the Heaven's Gate cult, the Lion King musical debuting its first show on Broadway, that one episode of Pokemon that caused hundreds of seizures, Tony Blair became the newly elected Prime Minister of the UK.
Good thing I didn't watch Pokemon.
The Sky Tower opening in New Zealand as the tallest building in the world, the Crocodile Hunter debut, the avian flu in Hong Kong, AI beat Kasparov in a chess match, the birth of septuplets, Disney Channel debuting their first official original movie Under Wraps, and Shania Twain releasing her iconic breakthrough album Come On Over, which became the highest selling female album of all time. Like I said earlier, 1997 was one of the most memorable years with so many major pop culture moments that left a lasting impact on the world. So I want to know from everybody, what was your favorite moment from this year? What do you remember from 1997? What was your
My favorite moment from 1997 was not listening to Diddy. I was not listening to Diddy. That's the best thing I can tell you. I was not listening to no motherfucking Diddy. I can tell you that, boy. I was definitely not listening to no Diddy, man. Most definitely. I'm good on that Diddy. But I sure was listening to some R. Kelly though.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held by the twilight's last name, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Was so gallant, restrained, and the rockets ran there, the bombs bursting in air, came ruled through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, clap your hands, y'all, that star. Spangled banner, oh, and wave, that wave, that wave. Oh, the land of the free. Somebody in the home, clap your hands.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's gonna be me. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Don't